In today's video, we unbox the Tyranids Kill Team Start Collecting Set. Let's take a look. Here we have the Tyranids Start Collecting Set for Kill Team. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have in the box. We have our 8 Tyranid Gene Stealers. We have the Armored Container Terrain Set. And then, of course, all of the tokens and tactic cards and everything. One of the things you're really looking forward to most in these Kill Team starter sets. Made in the UK, so hopefully we'll be able to see good quality sprues here, where otherwise it could be done in their China shop. But if I know right, and from what I understand, if they say made in the UK, it has to actually be done there. One of the keys where if it was done in the China shop, it would have been said something more like an assembled in the UK or something like that. So this is good to see that this was actually done in one of their UK shops. Well, let's go ahead and crack this open, see what we have on the inside. Up first, we have the terrain kits. There are 2 sprues here. They are identical, so we can just go ahead and set one off to the side. Take a closer look at this one. Most likely they have thrown this in a lot of their stuff, so you probably have seen these before if you don't actually own a copy yourself. Now, being that it is the gray plastic, usually you see this a lot with their China shops, where the UK tends to be a lot of just their gray, their flat gray. But hopefully, I mean, the quality looks really good, a lot better than what I'm used to seeing when I know it is from their China shop. Next up is we have the tactics, rules, setups, all of that. We will take a look at that in a minute. And then we have, of course, the bases. Now these are the small ones. So most likely when I go to set these guys up, I will probably ditch these and upgrade them to the new 32 mil bases. And then we have our Gene Stealers, and it looks like we have 2 sprue, 2 of each. So we will set those off to the side and take a look at each one individually. Once again, there are 2 of these. Lots of heads you're going to wind up with then, because this is made to make 8, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 different heads right there, and of course we have 2 of those, so we have tons of heads to choose from. I always love being able to see that kind of a thing, because it just creates such a variety in your team where you can really make your guys different from others that might be on the table. The customization there is awesome. Then once again, we have 2 of the next. So we'll set one to the side. Take a closer look at this. Very cool. And then finally we have all of the tokens and cards and everything. So that actually opens up fairly easily for us. I'm actually shocked. All right. Let's start with the easy, with the 2 terrain cards. And why don't you go ahead and give me a minute and I will zoom in a little bit. We will be right back. All right, and here we are back. Here are our 2 scenario cards. There we go. Next, we have my favorite part of all of these starter sets for the kill team, and that is the character stat cards. I love being able to have this information right on hand. I would love to have these just for all my 40K stuff. This is what the back of them all looks like. And then here we can go and see all of the individual people. And finally, we have the tactic cards. We have 12 for the Gene Stealers themselves, and we have 1 for that terrain kit. Let's go ahead and take a look here. There's the tactic for that terrain kit. And then for all of the Tyranids in general. Up next, we have the lore book that comes with all of the start collecting sets, and then of course the instruction guide. This is another one of the items that I really enjoy having in all these start collector sets, because the Warhammer 40K universe and all the Games Workshop universes, pretty much, they go into great detail on giving you a lot of lore to go behind the games, and this is just a great example of that, where you can get a little bit of the backstory of these teams that you're going for. So it is always great to be able to get this within your start collecting sets that you don't really get if you just get a box set of Tyranids. And then some painted examples. Now, the one thing that is lacking here with the kill team start collecting that I do miss, that I find in almost all of the other stuff, is the paint guide that you will see in a lot of the Warhammer stuff, where they show recommended paint ranges for all of their things. So that way, especially, so it gives you an idea of what paints you might need to get. And then especially if you go through and watch their Warhammer TV, you can kind of follow along and have the right paints and have pretty much what they go for. So here is that instruction booklet. Tools that you will need. Putting together the Gene Stealers. Once again, you can see how tons of heads there, tons of different arms. Very awesome. Now, by the looks of it, they do have the slotted legs. So if you do swap, because their bases have those slots, so if you are going to switch this for the larger 32 mil, you would need to cut these off so you can glue that directly onto the base. There we go. And some of the bases. Then we have the stat sheet for them, and in all the different languages. And then we have the instruction guides for putting on the containers. Very cool. And finally, we have the tokens. And let's go ahead and give these the punch test, see how well they pop out. Comes out nice. There's a little bit of a burr there, but that's okay. I'd much rather have that than lose some material that really gets stuck in there that you used to see mainly in a lot of the older games, but you still occasionally see it from time to time. And yes, all of these punch nicely. Well, that is everything that comes in the Tyranids Start Collecting set for Warhammer 40k's Kill Team. I hope this video helped you to determine if this is something you would be interested in getting for yourself. And until next time, I'll see you later.